Hello,
Hi.
how
You
are
me?
you? Yes, I can hear you.
Then you.
Yes, look at you. You TikToker, you. That's so
Right.
funny. You are very funny. Okay, now, the big question. Wait a second. Oh, you can too. Okay, I've requested for your camera.
Um, okay. Cool. Hi.
Yay! There you go. So, how easy was that?
That was great.
Just push buttons. It's all good. It's all good.
Yes.
How are you today?
I'm awesome. I'm very excited. Thank you for having me
Oh,
in.
I'm very excited too. Look, I've got you behind me. I was
Ah,
going to put that.
hi.
Yeah, there you go. By the way, that music video, I'm so excited about. Your, your powerful for
Me
days.
too. It just came out
Powerful. I'm
beautiful.
excited.
Thanks. I'm
And
excited.
also, just quick one. The tats, loving the tats. I am such a wuss, I don't even have one. I don't.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
honestly say I'm a
Okay.
wuss. Now I just
Yeah, it's
lost
not
you.
for everyone.
There you go. Do yours
Are you
tell a
here?
story?
Hi. Yeah, yeah. I'll touch on it when I get
You
to that part
must.
a little
You
bit.
must. Okay,
Yes.
so everyone that's coming in, please continue to like the live. If you have not followed Tiny yet, why? Please do so. Thank you. Share out the live. You will not regret it. Okay. Besides the fact that she is super lovely, she also did that very hilarious challenge that I set out for everybody. As you can tell, she is a singer. Imagine. And she didn't think she'd be able to hit those notes, but she did it.
Yes.
The end was a bit of, I mean, everyone did an epic fail at the end. Listen, I even just like cut out the last part and I started laughing. So I have not posted mine
Yeah.
yet.
No, I first thought let me do like a good one. And then I thought no, then I'm gonna be like those people at the karaoke trying to sing super awesome. So I decided to not do that and just yell it,
Just go
basically.
for it. So everyone that's in
Yeah.
here, okay, so you know the person that sounded like the monkey, the very first person. She's here. She's from the UK. Bulgarian, you can say hi because you did sound like a monkey and you did it on purpose too. You sent me two voice notes of the monkey. hmm And then Jackie, that you see here, Jackie Pisong, is actually my live manager. Yes. And she's the one that goes above and beyond with her. Thank you for my heart, me. She goes above and beyond with her efforts, should I say. Yeah, let's do that. And everyone else, don't worry. Don't worry. You're sitting here going, but what about me? There will be a part two, guys. I just have very important business to take care of. Hello, Mr. Murder. Welcome in, everybody. Please continue to like the live, share it out, follow, heart me, all of that stuff. Hello, my MP3 Macy. That's okay. Don't stress. Don't stress. You're going to cry if you sit here. So that's up to you. But, but, please stay tuned if you can because there's lots of things that are coming up. And Madam is going to be here again this weekend. Well, Friday. So we do the AI Live, which will be at 8 o'clock, our normal time. And Tana's going to be here at 7. So she will explain everything to you, though. So I'm going to hand it over to you. Welcome and thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Um, Tell us why. Why did I ask you to be here, or why did you volunteer? Because I did say I really think that you should tell your story. But what is your story? Wherever you want to start, you may
Okay,
start.
yeah. Yeah, it's amazing how things happen, how we found each other. And thank you for being so warm and open. towards me. It's really kind, and I appreciate what you're doing. So that's awesome. So
You're welcome.
basically, I'm bringing out a new single. I'm a Afrikaans musician, and I'm bringing out a new single on Friday, and I'm really excited about it. I'll tell you a bit about it more about it later. Um, but yeah, as I was posting the marketing content, you came across it, and we just started talking. So in my marketing content, I explain a little bit about what the song is about, and it's about my life story, and that's what I want to share with you guys tonight. So should I just start?
Just start. Everyone, please, my moderators though, please will you just check the comments? Um, don't block people, mute them. There's no that people cannot be ugly. This person is incredible and it's an inspirational story. So there will be no hate. Don't even worry about it. And if anyone has a stupid thing to say, if there's feestelike woorde, you know how I feel about feestelike woorde, you can mute them. Love them with kindness. Thank you. Okay, so it is all you. If you
Awesome.
need a break, if you want to talk about certain things and not talk about certain things, I know this was last minute. So, whatever you feel comfortable telling us, obviously, I know a little bit more now, but talk to us like we know nothing. Okay, it's all you.
Okay. Okay. So, and obviously, if you want to stop me in while I'm busy, if you've got a question, please do. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
Are you
it's cool.
able to
Okay.
chop and change? Are you happy with interruptions?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No, awesome. It's just a conversation we're
Yes, it
having.
is.
So that's awesome.
Cool.
Okay. So let's start. I'm going to try and not make it 6 hours. I'm kidding. No,
No, that's
let's.
fine.
I just want to
We'll
give you a
do
bit
a
of.
part two if we need to do a part two. Don't stress. Do
Yeah. No, no, no. I'll try my best.
you want me to
And it
ask
was
you
a.
first? Should I ask you to start off with? Can you just basically introduce yourself and how people would know you from before your story started? Um, your
Okay.
previous career, how you got into where you got into, basically.
Yeah. So, um, a quick sum up is I'm a musician, but I was also a drug addict and an alcoholic for 19 years.
That's a long
Um,
time.
so yeah, I think that's that's a whole teenager life. Um, so I think let me start at the beginning, then we'll get to where I am now.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so when I was younger, um, I think the first point to make is I tried to commit suicide the first time when I was 12 years old. Um,
Wow.
that's young. Now yeah, that's very young. I'm 38 now. So when we were kids, depression and anxiety, bipolar, all of these terms, it wasn't a thing. Like people didn't know. So nothing like that was, there was no awareness towards
It
it.
was very
So
taboo.
I think, yeah, and it's almost like we hadn't defined it yet. So it was still just something that you would keep very much a secret.
Yeah.
It wasn't something that you were open to talk about. And now that I look back, it is most definitely that I started struggling with depression from a very young age. Because I remember the reason that I wanted to commit suicide was that there was no reason. I was just really, really sad. And I just really didn't want to live.
Mm.
Um, so um, my life was very much a double life. So, in front of all my friends and in front of all the people that I knew, I was this clown and I was a little achiever, was doing good at school, but behind the scenes, I was already dabbling with all the basic drugs and drinking and this hardcore depression. After school, um, when I was a musician, it was a lot of fun. You know, you're young, you're starting to play all of these big festivals. So now you're
Mm.
starting to play Oppie Koppie and you're playing Strab. I opened for, do you know Carly Rae Jepsen? She sang that,
Yes.
so call me maybe. Hey,
Yes.
I just met you. So,
Yes.
so we opened for her in the Grand West Arena, and it was this insane spike in my career, and also an insane spike in drugs and alcohol. It's kind of like it just goes together.
Yeah.
Don't know if that makes sense. But so I was around it, and also I think in the back of my mind, also self-medicating my depression.
Ooh.
Um,
Can I quickly ask
as
you,
the
how
years went
old were you when you
on,
got
I
into the
was
industry? Sorry about that. How old were you?
um, 22.
Yo, that's young. Okay. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah,
Wow.
I wonder about that sometimes. That if yeah, it's not like I became famous, but everything was inclining so quickly. I think, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot for a 22-year-old. Um, I didn't know who I was, and I was just kind of lost. Um,
Yeah.
I didn't know God, so I also really didn't have an anchor that I see now that I'm older. It's so important to have
Were
Him.
you close with your
We'll get to
family
that
though?
part. The cool part.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, a lot of people ask, how is my family life? How is my family life? My parents are awesome, very invested in me, a very beautiful environment,
Mm-hmm.
colorful and peaceful. You know, like there's no blame that I will ever shift to them, which makes the
Yeah.
story just crazy. I think
There you go.
a lot of times when you talk to drug addicts, you want to, or when you're talking as a drug addict, you want to play the victim, you want to blame someone or something. And something that I've learned is it's not out there, it's just me. It's just me, and I have to take this responsibility. This was a series of my choices and my circumstances that I didn't handle it the right way. And not to say that I'm angry at myself. I think I've been through that phase. I've made peace with it, and I've forgiven myself
Yeah.
for the choices that I made. I think I did the best that I could with the resources that I had at the time, um, and that was without God. So the resources weren't really there. Okay. So as time went on, we were driving to a Friendship from Coke show. I was on my way to open for him, and I had two of my
Yeah.
best friends in the car. I was driving, and it was morning early, 10 o'clock, and my rear wheel burst, and the car rolled. How do you say that? The car,
Yeah.
how do you
It
say
will.
that?
Like that.
Yeah. Yes. And then when the car stopped, I just looked around and everything was crushed in except for my seat. It looked like it had this little bubble around me. Um, and then I could see Imasha, my one friend, was laying out the car, yeah, screaming. And then I just tried to break out of the car, ran around, and then I saw Shanae lying in the field. So her ribs had stuck through her lungs. So I basically had to greet her. She died in my arms there in that field. Then I had to run back to Marsha. Her eye popped out. Sorry, I'm gonna tell it like it is. Her
Yeah.
eye popped out, so I had to kind of try and help her. It was just an horrific scene. I think I've now gotten so much healing about it that I sometimes just skim through it. But I'm feeling tonight that maybe we should spend some time here. Um, it's
Yeah.
it's a very sensitive topic to talk about grief and to talk about how you navigate through life after you've lost someone so close to you in such a traumatic experience. And truly, I think for for each and every one of us, it's different, and we deal with it differently.
Mm.
I think the most crucial part and the biggest mistake I made was I blamed God. I remember standing in that field, just looking up at the sky and swearing at God. And I know it's disrespectful now, but on that moment, I was so angry and I needed to direct my anger at someone, and it was no one's fault. It was an accident. Um, but I had to blame someone, and I blamed him. And this made that my life escalated in such a crazy, crazy direction for the next part that I'm going to tell you now. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
really difficult space to be in. We were in Bloemfontein area. Nobody was close to me. So I was there alone for 4 hours. I had to phone Shanae's parents, tell them that
Oh
their
my
daughter
gosh.
just got. Her dad handled it beautifully, but her mom, I'll never forget that yell at me like, "You killed my daughter!" Um, it was just horrible. So I think from that day, I just decided to drown myself. I wanted to blame
Mm.
myself, even though it wasn't my fault. I had to. Um,
Yeah.
so I think just from there on, I wasn't sober or not high for one day, and it's been from that day. I think that was 16 years. And when I say not one day, I really mean I haven't been sober for one day.
Sorry, my
So
signal.
as time went on, no, that's good. Um, so as time went on, I immediately I got into this um, chaotic relationship. And I think we do this when we go through trauma or when we grieve or when anything is off balance or out of place, we tend to want
Mm.
to reach out to almost like anyone. It doesn't matter who or what it is, we'll take it just to
Yeah.
stay afloat, even though we know it's going to make us drown. We know what we're doing, but we still
Oh
do it
yes.
because our hearts are not in the right place. I think that's why the Lord says, above all else, guard your heart. Um, so
Mm-hmm.
I got into this relationship, and it was a great place for me because in this relationship, I was allowed to use as much drugs as I wanted to. There was no stopping me, there was total freedom in it. So I could distract at myself as much as I wanted to. I didn't, everything was kind of okay until we got engaged. And then we moved to Cape Town. Um, and that's where the abusive marriage started. Um, I'm not going to go too much into the abusive marriage. I would love to do that later on in my life, but for now, we're still
That's
busy with
fine.
the divorce case, and it's just a sensitive subject to
Oh
talk about
wow. Okay,
publicly.
yeah. Then don't. Yeah.
No.
No,
Yeah.
you know what you can and you can't speak about, and that's completely fine.
Yes.
We do a lot of those talks, and it's when you are ready. So yeah.
Yes. So it's a very interesting space that you go into when you get isolated. Um, and now add the fact that you're never dealing with your trauma. Your depression is getting worse. Your anxiety is getting worse because you're using more and more and more drugs. You're drinking more
Mm.
and more. Um, at the end, I ended up, I would, every day, I would wake, well, when I would go to sleep, I would have my bottle of whiskey on my bed, um, what do you call it?
Your Cassie,
Magazine
your
open
bedside
already
table.
because I was behaving too much.
Oh my
Sorry?
gosh. That's a lot.
Yeah. So that it's already open for me to start drinking in bed. And then I remember every day I would tell myself, just don't use today. Just try and not use one day, you can do this. And then by about 11, I'm already drunk. So then I'm like, oh, wow. So then by 11, I've already phoned my dealer. Then then I would use and not sleep and not eat for about 4 days. I remember sometimes going to stand in front of the mirror. My eyes would be like all black, nothing. You can see nothing because I've been
Oh
using
my
everything.
word.
I've used from meth to acid to mushrooms. I've been drinking. I've used everything on one day. Then I look at myself in the mirror and then I tell myself, it's not enough. And then I will hit myself in the face and go, no. Um, it's just a level of self-hatred and yeah, and yeah, I don't know if I'm the only person that's been there that hates yourself so much that you literally for a long time I wanted to kill myself again. And then I thought, you know what? I don't deserve to die that easily. I'm gonna punish myself and see how much pain I can put myself through for as long as possible. So this is what I was busy doing. Um, so that kind of ended with us having nothing, living in this house with just one really dirty mattress. I wasn't allowed to have a phone or to work or do anything. So I was kind of stuck there for a very long time. And then, just as you think it's over and you're gonna die and you're probably gonna go to hell, um, we get this opportunity to come to Pretoria. And
Okay.
so we're in Pretoria. And as we got here, I remember I was like, okay, maybe somewhere here I can escape because my parents are here. But now, obviously, I was completely isolated from them. Um, that's a long story, but because of the marriage. So as we got here into Pretoria, we went to visit Dozy, and he's a beautiful guy. And I remember when we got there. Now he remembers Tain from way back, the beautiful, lively kid singing. And then he saw me, and I think he got the fright of his life. And now I was weighing 39 kilograms. I had sores everywhere. It was just a mess. It was just terrible.
Oh,
Um,
shame, girl.
so
Oh,
so something happened that night, and I remember the next morning, Dozy, he just grabbed me and he was like, Dane, are you okay, man? Can we help you? Can we do something for you? And then I just got scared and I just told him, like, shh, like, just stop now. Let's just protect me and just protect everyone. Just keep quiet.
yeah.
And that night, the same thing happened. And then I remember I laid there on the ground and I was thinking, I'm really gonna die. I'm really close to death now. Like, my body, I don't know if you've been using drugs that amount and that amount of alcohol together for so many years, and you've been through so many trauma and so much just chaos, your body starts
Yeah.
telling you the end is near. You just know.
Yeah.
I remember laying there and I was like, okay, maybe I should just do it. Like, just get up. So I waited there till like 5 o'clock in the morning, um, till everyone was asleep. And then
Yeah.
I grabbed a little blue backpack and just like four t-shirts and a hoodie, something that I could grab. Put it in this backpack and I jumped the fence 5 o'clock in the morning and it was raining in Hartbeespoort. And
Oh my
then
word.
I walked from Harties to Pretoria. That's about 50 kilometers. And it was
In your
raining.
state.
And then when I got in my state, and then nobody wanted to pick me up because I looked like someone that was homeless, definitely. And I looked scary. I had dreadlocks, real long dreadlocks. So the rain was just making it super heavy. And then I realized I didn't even have water. I didn't even have water, and I only had enough drugs to keep me going till Pretoria. So I got to Pretoria and I found one of my old friends' houses and I kind of broke in and I woke him up and I just said to him, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. You first need to give me some drugs. And then you need to help me.
Give me drugs first, please. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Did you
No,
ask for
he
water?
was a good friend. Absolutely. So what I did in between is I found like a gas station, like engines and every place I could get, and then I would go into their bathrooms, and I would drink some water at least, and then I would stand
Yeah.
underneath the hand dryers just to dry my hair, to try and dry it. It was cold,
Oh my gosh.
but I don't know. I think I was so desperate to get out of where I was, um, that walk wasn't that bad for me. It was like, I can do this. I need to do this. Okay,
Yeah.
so then I stayed with these friends. Well, you think people are friends, but you forget that they're also lost and that they cannot help you necessarily, um, because they're also stuck in addiction. It's funny, we always then group to the people that are also addicted and then ask why we relapse all the time. I think it's crucial if you want to heal and if you want to get better, you, sorry to say it, but you have to cut off those friends. You have to cut off those people. And it's not nothing personal towards them. It's just that
Yeah.
you're not gonna. Anyway,
Mm-mm.
so they saw it was really hectic. So they got a couple of friends together, got some money together, and they put me in this rehab, Akiso. So I went there for 2 weeks, and it was awesome. They put me in this medically induced coma, so I didn't really go through the cold turkey this round. Um, and then after 2 weeks, they came to pick me
Wow.
up, and when they picked me up, they had already made our first round in the car. So
What?
it took me like
In the
5
car?
minutes and yes. Yes, so it took me 5 minutes. No, I relapsed. By then, my parents had tried to reach out, so they were trying to help. But then obviously they saw that I was gone again. And then this lady phones them from Cape Town. Now she says to them, she's this clinical psychologist and she is gonna help me. They should send me to her. And um, they they flew me down. She said to them they've got this whole program that she's gonna put me on and she's gonna help me. So I fly over to Cape Town, and when I land, get in the car with her, she says, "Okay, so to what pub are we gonna go to?"
Yeah.
I
And
was just like,
she's a clinical psychologist.
supposed to be. Immediately when I got there, I
Did you
saw
see
that this
credentials, girl? Did you see credentials?
nothing. But
Maybe she was
I
a
also,
fan.
yeah. I don't want to badmouth her too much on here, but it wasn't
I
legit.
mean, the
And I
story,
think
you don't even need to. You don't even need to badmouth her. I mean, there's the proof.
I think my parents were desperate. So I think someone reaching out and saying that they would help, they didn't even bother
Yeah.
to do it. So
Mm.
so it was obvious that the intentions was not to help me. So obviously I relapsed. Obviously it it got really bad. And then she got me admitted into a state psych ward. Now, this I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my life, but I think this place was where I was the most scared in my entire life. Like I've slept on the street, I've done a lot of crazy stuff, but this psych ward, it's like they hose you off with a tuinslang in the morning.
What? With a hose pipe.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, with a hose
In
pipe.
the morning.
Um, In the morning, you have to like stand in a row. This is what happens. Then they've got like this one hole in the middle of this big hall, that's completely fenced out. It's a total jail. And I saw some of the most mentally ill people that I've ever come across in my whole life. The one the one girl came up to me the first night, very gangster, and she said to me, "Tonight, vanaand maak ek jou my beep." And I thought, oh, I'm gonna get raped in here. I don't know what the hell's going on. Um, yeah,
Wow.
I can write a whole book about the characters that was in that space. I remember at one stage I just kind of threw a tantrum so that they would just cuff me again, so that I could just be on the bed. And I remember the bed at the roof had those wooden, what do you call them? Like a
Planks.
wooden, yeah. So I was just counting the eyes just for days.
Oh yes,
For
yeah,
days.
the eyes of the wood, those
Yeah.
like rings. Wow.
Yeah, you need to cope because, like, the one woman in the wall, she just didn't stop yelling. And that doesn't sound so bad, but if have got someone yelling 24/7 for 10 days, it starts to become quite disturbing. And the things you
Were
see,
you so at that during that time, are you basically detoxing?
I am detoxing. It's a cold turkey. It now I was diagnosed as manic depressive. Um, so now they've taken me off of my meds and I'm off of the drugs and the alcohol. I am having panic attacks left, right, and center. I am wetting the
Yeah.
bed. I am having night terrors. I'm not sleeping. It was just a circus. It was one
Yeah.
of the worst things I had to go through. I wish I could play you guys the movie that I see from that scene, and it will take me a year to explain all the detail that I saw in that place, but it was just horrific. I remember feeling, um, maybe this is this is where I'm gonna end up. I'm not gonna get out of here because every time I want to get out, I freak out, and then they just dart me, and then I'm just crazy. So I'm
They
gonna
dart
stay
you,
here. Yes, they
like
dart you
they
in
put
your
you to sleep.
ass. Yes. They
Yeah,
dart
you were
you and
so
they,
skinny, there was no ass. Were they using you as a pincushion? What? Where are they sticking it? Yarr!
yes, probably why they had to do it a couple of times.
Oh my
Uh,
soul!
so the end of this part, I finally got a phone call. So I phoned my mom, and I remember just telling her, "Please, I know you guys are angry, but just give me a chance here to just explain. I'm sorry, and you have to get me out of here because I think I'm just gonna die. I think I'm I think nothing's gonna happen. I'm just gonna die because there's no hope here. This is where you come to die. Like this it's just a dead end for me. So now this is where I want to tell you about my experience with God. This is where it starts. So where I
I'm
thought,
excited.
yeah, this is where I thought this was the end of everything. Now God starts working as He does, and a friend of my mom, Lizelle, she phones my mom, and she says to my mom. Now at this stage, my parents weren't Christian, they are today. So
Oh,
she phones my
amen.
mom. She says to my mom, she says to my mom, the Lord told me to come and help Dane. What's wrong? And my mom just bursts out and cries. And then she tells Lizelle. And then Lizelle says to her, Dane doesn't need any more medication or doctors. She needs God. And my mom says she just went quiet because she was like, what? And then I remember my mom says to Lizelle,
I'm
you
not
try
getting
and
emotional for you and your mother.
my mom says to Lizelle, you try and talk to Tane about God. She hates him. She hates Jesus. She hates all the Christians. You try and do that. Long story short, this Lizelle is a very connected woman, very dynamic, and she got me out of there, flew me back. And then when I got back, everyone was really afraid of me, so she um, organized to
They
hide
were
me.
afraid of you.
Yes, because
Why
when
were they
you
afraid of you?
because I was very aggressive and very destructive, and
Yeah.
I was stealing. Um, it's so embarrassing to say things like that, but it's the truth. My parents couldn't let me close to their house because my sister and her husband lives next to them, and they've got two little kids. And every time I come there, I just bring all of this chaos with, and they couldn't have me around kids. It just wasn't safe. So Lizelle organized to hide me. She brought me food. She brought me clothes, and she was just like, okay. She sat me down. Oh, wait. Okay, then I forget to tell you.
Yeah.
In this whole time, one of my friends, Cobus de Kok Jr., he was the lead singer for the Black Eyed Bones.
Mhm.
He committed suicide. So that kind of also just pulled me off the rails again. So I remember wanting to hang myself. And then I remember Lizelle walking in and me letting her in. Everything was locked and she just stood by the door and she said, Tuin, please let me in. And then she said, I just opened the door. But now I'm high and drunk and not there. So she tells the story. And she says when she got into this shack where she was, where I was at that stage, she says I was like a wild animal. I was just running towards each corner, just saying, please don't hurt me, please don't hurt me. And then she had anointing oil on her hands. And then she walked up to me and she said, can I pray for you? And I said, yes. Which
Wow.
is so crazy. I would never say that. And she says, when she touched my hands, I just flew up and said, you're burning me, you're burning me. Which I cannot explain. And I'm not a pastor and I don't want to even try and explain that, but that's what happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, moving on from that part. So
That's
she's
incredible.
in this process of just trying to keep me clean and trying to figure out what we're going to do with me. And I tried to stay clean there. I lasted for like 3 days. And then I relapsed really bad, so that an ambulance had to come and pick me up. And they drove me to Steve Biko. Now, this round, I woke up and I
Wow.
had cuffs on the bed. I had 3 policemen standing around me. And every time I moved, they just go like, whoa! So I still don't know what I did. But I know that
You
it
were
was
so
ignorant.
tiny. You were so
Yes, yes,
tiny, and they were petrified of you.
they were petrified of me. And also, you must remember when you are on drugs, I always say it separates you from your soul. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
It was me, but it wasn't me, the call me. It was all of this
Yeah.
anger that clucked on me and all of this rage and everything that was just reacting the whole time. And drugs and alcohol just let you do it because it doesn't care. So it's the
Yeah.
worst part of you that will just come out. I did crazy things. I remember standing in front of a woman in a parking lot with a knife, trying to get into her car. She was scared. It was a crazy story. Anyway, so the long story short is, so they tell me they're not going to let me out because now I've got a section, what do you call it, against my name. So now I'm a public threat. So my options are I can either go to Weskoppies, but Weskoppies phoned and said they know about me and they don't want me there.
Genade. That's
Yes,
that's
the other
saying quite a bit.
yes, the other option was 3 months isolation in Falkenberg. That's like proper white padded room, isolation. And the other option
Wow.
was Magali jail in Cullinan. So Lizelle drove to the jail, and then when she got there, she was just like, she can't let me go there. I'm also gonna die. This is not an option. And as she drove back, okay, let me pause there. I'm in Steve Biko now, and as I'm laying
Mm.
there, the morning, a couple of gogos, these old beautiful ladies in their beautiful dresses, they look like they're just coming back from a Sunday service. They walk in and they start praying for just a couple of people in the psych ward in Steve Biko. And I remember going like, oh, just don't make any eye contact. I don't want anyone praying for me now. And just as I thought that, this gogo turns around and she looks at me and she says, Jesus is coming. And she just starts yelling that, Jesus is coming. And I didn't understand at that time what she was saying. I thought she meant like the what do you call
The
it?
end of the world?
Yes, I thought it was that. So I said to her, I don't care if he's coming. He's not going to take me with.
I'm not going with him. No.
I'm not going. I don't care. But I realize now what she was saying. Jesus is coming for me.
For you.
So, yes, he was coming to save me,
Yeah.
actually. But so
I've
now
got so many
Lizelle drives
chills
back
right now,
from.
just FYI. I'm sitting here. I'm like, thank you, Lord. I did not take the effort to shave my legs because it would be a problem.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Oh, drives
Mm.
back. And on the left, she sees this sign, and it says Break Free Christian Rehab Center. And she's like, oh man, this is a sign. She phones the rehab and she speaks to Carl and she says, okay, I need to bring Tuin to you guys. And Carl says, we don't have any space right now. And Lizelle is like, well, I'll send money, just build a bed. You'll sleep anyway. You just have to do this. And then
You've slept
Carl
in
phones her
worse
back
places
and
before.
it's fine. I don't care at this
Yeah.
stage. So she got me in there. So they had to like police convoy me to this rehab, and they lied. My parents lied to me when they picked me up at the hospital. They said to me, I'm going to this rehab for 6 weeks. And as we drove in onto this dirt road, my mom turned around and she said, okay, thank you. We lied. It's not 6 weeks. It's 6 months and it's Christian. So I remember I just sat there and I was like, well, what can get worse? You know, it's just so bad. And when we arrived there, the first thing one of the counselors said to me, oh, we're going to have to cut off your dreads. So I was like, what do you mean you're going to cut off my hair? So now I'm
Wow.
weighing 39. I can't remember when was the last time that I took a shower. I was so dirty, so thin, so malnourished, so anxious, so depressed. And I was sitting in the middle of this field and they took like this, like a snoeisker. What's a snoeisker in English?
Oh, like,
A
yeah,
garden.
I can literally see that thing.
Yeah.
What is that thing
So
called,
they
people?
help us here.
It's hey,
Anyways,
what's
so they
that thing? A
cut
shears.
off
There.
my
A shears. Those
hair.
Musa
Thank
thing.
you. Yes. So they cut off my
Shears
dreads.
like what you cut sheep with. Their wool.
I so I looked like the
Arr.
boy in the striped pajamas meets a little baby chicken. I don't know, like parts were still hanging. It was just terrible. So I started off. Okay, now I'm in rehab. Um, Now this rehab is not like most rehabs. They work with the utmost, most love, but it's really tough love. It's not a cushy place, and it's not a place where
Mm.
they're gonna make you comfortable. They want to make it as tough and as physically tough, emotionally tough, name the categories, as possible. So they're very
Was it
strict.
similar to Vescopis? If you hear the stories of Vescopis where it's like, you know, physical labor and very Christian orientated and
Yeah,
strict
yeah. But
and some.
I think it's way. I don't want to say worse because that sounds negative, but I think
Is
it's
it
harder.
noteworthy?
Yeah, yeah,
They
very much.
asking.
But but it's not Nopewoord. But I think there's a lot of negative stuff around Nopewoord also. This place, it's not unnecessary punishment and it's not abusive. It's just very strict, and it's just they've got their ways, and you need to fall into to their rules.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no, Weskoppies is not strict. Yeah, yeah, Weskoppies is chill, eh, compared to a lot of places.
Yeah, and you know what? And when I hear you say that, I mean, I've dabbled, not to that extent at all, but I've had friends and I've had many people on here speaking about addiction and what they've been through, and also horrendous. And they've never had that. And I watch and they will just go back. And they need that discipline. You have to have it. And you can tell that you've taken accountability for what you've done. And that already speaks volumes. So they
Yeah.
did good, obviously.
It took me a while. I went in as an absolute victim, a little poor me, and I came out with everything that I did with my own two hands. And it's not something that they drilled into me. It's something that I realized there. But so what they do there is it's very much army meets church meets jail. You're not allowed to
Yeah.
go anywhere
Wow.
alone, not even to the bathroom. So I think I didn't go to the bathroom, I think, for the first 3 weeks. I was just too shy. Um,
Oh my
the,
goodness.
the physical labor is hectic, especially when you're busy going through a cold turkey, and especially if it's in summer. It's hot, so you're
Oof.
sweating it all out. You're not sleeping. It was really tough. So they've got a lot of punishments. If you swear, you get a punishment. If you do this, if you do this. So I broke all of the rules in the beginning. So after a while, they
Obviously.
didn't know what. Yes. After a while, they didn't know what to do with me anymore. So they gave me a punishment. They gave me a hole to dig. And it's 1.5 meters by 1.5 meters. Now I'm 1.5 meters tall. And it's not like dig a hole in fluffy sand. It's like clipper, the size of this. Like some of the days I was cupping for an hour and nothing will break, nothing will move. No, it was
Oh my
just
gosh.
hectic. So in between, we do a little bit of classwork where they do Bible study, and we would listen to teachings and stuff. And now they're very strict. You have to make notes in class. So now I've got this little golden book, and I'm supposed to be making notes of the classes. But actually, what I was busy doing is I was busy with letters to my family and some close friends. And I was busy greeting them because I decided, okay, when I come out of here, I will commit suicide. This is like a waiting room for me. So I will take the next 6 months, it's 26 weeks. I will write 26 letters, and I will spend a week on each letter just to greet everyone. So I was busy with this book, and I remember as I was busy the one day, I was like, what if I don't die? What if I actually heal here? And what if I actually make it out alive? And I said, what would you, and then what if this becomes a book that people can read? And then I said, what would the title be? Maybe the title would be, But Did You Die?
I remember that. That's brilliant. But
It's so
did you
stupid, but
die?
that's, yeah. So now I'm busy writing the suicide letters anyway. So, and then in the afternoons, I have to dig my hole. And I was about this high, this deep in, and I hit my shin with the book. And I remember falling in in that hole. And I remember throwing a tantrum that I've never thrown before. Some people would say it was almost like a manifestation. Um,
Yeah.
I just freaked out about everything, and I started yelling, and I again started yelling at God. I screamed, I got you. I was just so
Mm.
angry. I said to him, I'm trying to get out of my life since I walked out of Harties, and now I'm literally digging my own grave. I just cannot do this anymore. I'm not getting out of it. It's just getting worse. I'm dying. I just
Yeah.
cannot do this. And then in that yelling, I started crying, and I said to God, I actually would love it if you could maybe just heal me. And then I said to him, I know that I'm most probably the last person that you would want to forgive and set free. I know. I know it's not very probable, but um, I promise I'll give my life to you. Um, and something happened in that hole. I remember just lying there and crying for the next 2 hours, and I just felt God's love. There were no fireworks. There were when nothing crazy. It was just me feeling like someone was giving me this big hug and feeling like something was washing me. And I remember when I
Yeah.
got up, I remember when I got up, I did this. It was like snake skin that felt like it was coming off of my skin. And I just threw everything off, and I climbed out of the hole, and I went to my counselor, and I just said to her, I think I just met God. And I said to her, I am healed. And I don't know how to explain this till today. I don't have the vocabulary. I don't know how to say this, but I just I just know that he healed me of
Mm.
everything. So I said to her, throw away my medication. And I'm not saying everybody do this. I'm just saying this is what
Yeah.
happened to me. So I threw away all of my
Yeah. Please don't
medication.
everyone go and throw your medication away. Just, but that is not
Don't
what
do
she's
that.
saying.
That's not what I'm saying, but I am saying that is what
Yeah,
happened to
that's
me.
what you did. Yeah.
I sometimes I feel it's unfair that I got freed from my depression because I don't know what it is anymore to have that struggle every day, so I cannot relate with people anymore. It's been 2 years now. I am completely stable. I wake up in the morning at 5 o'clock. I go to the gym. I am motivated. I am stable. I am happy. I am driven again. So passionate. Um, Anyways, just to say that something happened there. Um, so then I
Yeah.
had to continue the rest of my 6 months in there. Started leading the worship on this farm, and it was just
What?
incredible. It's the first time, yeah, that I started making music again. They had a big struggle to get me to play my guitar again, but it was so healing when I actually started playing again. Then when I got out, that's kind of a terrifying moment. The first day, the first week, the first month, Everybody is you and everybody around you is kind of nipping, like, okay, is she really gonna make it? And
Yeah.
I just set out a really strict program for myself. Um, I put things in place to protect me. So I immediately joined a church. I joined a new social groups that are healthy. So I joined like a netball team. I immediately joined the gym. So it's really good to stay healthy.
Yeah.
I made new friends. Um, I bought drug test kits, 12 of them, and I gave them to 12 of the people that are close to me, and I said to them, anytime in the next year, you have to use this on me. So I was kind of making myself accountable by
Yeah.
forcing them to test me.
Yeah.
And they did that, and that really helped me to keep my accountability for that. And yeah, so I didn't have anything when I got out. It's not easy. So my motto was start where you are and use what you have. So my sister gave me an opportunity to look after a little baby, which was an awesome restoration.
Wow.
Um, also God restored for me. My whole family today, we have a very cool and beautiful relationship. So I started working for my sister for 2,000 Rand a month. And I worked my way up, and today I've got a full-time job, bought my own car. I bought a car for my parents just to say thanks. Um, Life has been amazing. And then I started making music again now, which I'm really grateful for. You know, I really threw it away when I was younger. And then when you get older, you think you're never going to get the chance to do that again. So for me, bringing out this song is it's a lot more than just bringing out a single. It's my testimony. Um, yeah. So that's the short of it. How long was I? Have you got any
Oh, you
questions for
still
me?
have an hour. That was only an
Okay.
hour. You still have a whole hour.
I wanted to stop in. Okay, cool. I wanted to stop in rehab. My counselor said to me, she noticed that when I pray, I just say a lot of thank yous to God. And she's like, why don't you ask Him for anything? And I said, I don't want to ask Him for anything. I'm just so glad that I'm still alive. So I feel bad like coming to Him now with a lot of requests, you know? And she said,
Oh my.
but He's your Father. And he wants to look after you. So why don't you go and write down a little list of things that you're gonna need. This was just before I was going out. Of things that you're gonna need when you're in rehab. When you get out. So I started
Yeah.
making this list, and it was a list of 28 things. So I started with random stuff like I'm gonna need shoes. Like, you must imagine now when you start off from scratch, like
Yeah.
you need a brush. You need
It is
just
very
the
funny
basic.
that you started off with shoes. I'm just saying, you're going to walk around butt naked, messy hair, but you'll have shoes.
But listen,
Nasty.
so I before you're gonna laugh now. Before that,
Yeah.
for 16 years, I didn't wear shoes. So I didn't even own a pair of shoes.
What? You had dreadlocks and no shoes, and you didn't bath for a really long time. Nice.
Yes, really, really bad. No shoes. Just
Classy.
very dirty. Now I'm very clean, and I love it.
You look really good.
Um, but
You look
so
really clean. Are you wearing shoes?
not now, but I'm at home.
Me neither. Don't worry, me
Like,
neither.
okay, yay. No, but so okay, so I made this list. this list of 28 things, and as I was going, I was like, okay, well, I'm asking God, so maybe I can like ask, you know. So I was writing this list, and I remember like I wrote stuff at number 5. I wrote I would love if you would give my mom ear, what do you call it if you can't hear?
Hearing aids.
Gehoorapparaat. Hearing aids. Ha. Hearing aids. I would love if she could get that. I wrote, I would love to record a couple of songs. I would love to have a full-time job where I could be creative. I would love to have a Mac. I would love to have a cool Scarlet interface where I could record my stuff. So I was gooiing. This is expensive stuff. I would love to have a car. Um, so the first thing happens that I wrote this list. I gave it to my counselor. I said, "Okay, this is my list," and she was like, "Wow, that's hectic." That Sunday, my my parents come to visit, and my mom. Now nobody has told them about this list. Nobody knows. I'm on this farm. We haven't got no connection to the outside world. No phones, nothing. My mom comes and she sits down and she does this. She says, "Look here." And I go, "Where did you get that?" She says she got hearing aids in her ears. And I said, "What happened?" She says, "No, someone just phoned her and said they feel they want to gift her with this. They want to bless her with this." So I just
Wow.
completely lost it. Yeah, I just completely lost it. I was just like, I think jumped up and ran across the field. I was like, how cool is this? Then when I got out,
Wow.
um, yeah, Sanya, a friend, it just keeps going. Eh? A friend of my parents, she phones me and she's like, "What do you need? I wanna give you something." I said to her, "The stuff I want to have is really expensive." She's like, "Try me." So I said, "Okay, give me I would like a Scarlet interface. It's 7,000 rand." She says, "I need to be obedient, so just send me your banking details." So I bought myself a Scarlet. So now I'm ticking off my stuff on this prayer list. Then the next day, a guy phones me. He's like, "Listen, I want to bless you with a car." So someone
What?
blessed me with a car. I have started to record now. I'm being fully sponsored all round. In the recording aspect, in the music video aspect, people have just come into my life. It's like God just went like, "Okay, you're gonna give me a chance now to show off how much I love you. Can you just give me this moment,
Yeah.
please?" And He's
Let me
just
show
been
off now.
showering me. Yes, he's just been showing off all his his love for me, and it's really overwhelming. Like I think I just cry all the time because I just cannot believe that he would just totally forgive me like that and just completely. Ek voel soos 'n wit broodjie.
Ouch.
It's really been incredible what he's done.
You
Yeah,
know, sorry, the
yeah. So it was.
distortion and stuff like that is someone's recording my live. That's why there's a distortion. I don't know why.
Okay.
Moderators, if any of you guys are recording the live, please can you stop? It's very distorted. I don't know if it's someone, I don't know. Anyway, you guys don't need to record. I'm going to post it. But you know, the whole thing is you've always been worthy, always. And he just waited for you. And
Hmm.
it's so difficult for us as humans to understand that we are worthy. And that's just because the devil has got hold of us and breaks you down 24/7. And that trauma that you had and that hatred for yourself that you had was not you. You're very right. It wasn't you. That all consuming feeling was the devil. And just to hear your testimony, like, wow. When I spoke to you, on WhatsApp, and you sent me the photo, and you said it was like you were digging your own grave, and you said it this evening as well. Um, it literally, like I'd said, yeah, your past life, it's going to be laid to rest. It's you're going to die, and you are going to be born again. And look at you now. And you know what? The Lord does show off. He loves it. He loves it because he's like, you see, for how many years have I been trying to get you? And you go and you do all of these stupid things. And here I am. I'm just waiting to bless you abundantly. And all you had to do was turn around and say, please, Lord, help me and forgive me for what I have done. It's so simple, but we make it so difficult. And you are living proof of hitting rock bottom and hating the Lord and hating Christianity and blaming everything. And you are here by making one simple decision. Literally, one simple
I want to
decision.
add on, it's one simple decision to open up your heart to God. I remember that moment in that grave of mine. Um, I remember feeling, okay, so now I am free, and then I had this very big conviction that
Mm,
God was now saying to me, okay, now you get out of this hole. And now it's my turn to believe in you. He had been
yeah,
believing in me the whole time. But now finally that
yeah.
I had turned back to him, he was like, okay, I also believe in you. So you're gonna get out
Mm-hmm.
of this hole. You're gonna fix everything now. I will give you the strength to do that. So we will be
Yeah.
strengthened by him. But we must do everything. He's not a magic genie. He
No.
doesn't just fix everything around us. It's very
Yeah,
important
you
that
got
we
to work
know
for it.
that
Mm,
he gives us strength and he will give us the discipline and he will give us the drive and the motivation to do it. So from there on,
mm.
I remember I was then when you're done with your hole, then they just tell you, okay, now you can just fill it up again. Which is such
Did you have to put
don't like
all those lead slip and clipper in the hole after you just shoveled them
yes.
out? And it took you how
Yeah.
long to dig that hole?
I think it took me 2.5 weeks to dig it. And it took me 3 days to put it back. But then I made this decision that I was burying my old self. So every
Yeah.
time I would throw in a heap, I would bury a part of myself. So
Wow.
everything of the old me, I remember like this memory and this way I was, and me walking bare feet, and me not eating fruit and vegetables, me not being healthy, me not being clean, me not being someone that's reliable. I buried all of it. And I remember at the end of it, I stood on that piece of ground and I felt so strong. I felt so victorious, and nothing had happened yet. But I knew I was going to do this. And from there on, it has been a very, you're going to have to put your head down now and do the hard work. I've been working really, really hard to build my life back to where it is now. And I know that I would not have been able to do it without God. Yes, it was a prophetic act. Absolutely. Sorry, I just saw that comment.
Big dog. I
Um,
know. This is my human here. It's wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I want to really stress that God gives us the strength, and He believes in us that we do the actual work
Yeah.
to get better. I mean, I did stuff like when I got out, I phoned everyone that I stole from, and then I also phoned everyone that I owed money, and that was quite a lot of people. And I had to come clean and tell them that that piano that I borrowed, I kind of sold it. And I had to, I wanted to pay everyone back that I
Mm,
owed. And just a while ago, I just paid off my last debt. Yeah.
Really?
So the stuff like that, the stuff that you
Well
don't have to
done.
do. Yeah, no, but it's it's me wanting to be a better person now.
Yeah.
Um, not
Don't
being
you
the
also
person that
feel
lies.
like it's a bit of closure for you? Like you can, you've put these people through hell. You've gone, you've done all you possibly can, and now it's for them. Because we've been given free will. The Lord gives us free will, and it's up to us to do with it as we please. And that is a very, very big thing to follow His will. It's a big thing, and but you did what you needed to do, and now it was up to the other people. Because that is one thing that I also went through last year. I had my deliverance, and I'd been a Christian for years and years. I grew up in a Christian family, and but like you were saying, you don't want to understand how things work and why things work like that. I don't want to study the Bible. I can't study the Bible. I struggle to read the Bible sometimes, but I know that whatever I speak about is the Holy Spirit. I can't sit here and tell you all the history and all the names of everybody, and I'm just sitting there going like, there's literally books of the Bible that are just names of sons. Hello, guys. And I'm just going, Lord, I don't even remember how to do anything that I did at school. And I'm 39, and now you want me to do this. And I literally, when people would say, and I don't know if you had this thought process at all, is people always say, but Christians are like sheep. They don't have their own opinion. They just don't care. They follow the rule, and this is to go da 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 da. And why don't they? I've had this conversation, and I've had people come for me, and they go like, um, you know, Christians are oblivious to things, and they're following someone that was written in a book for how many people. And I just think, but you know what? What's wrong with being a sheep? I'm not a sheep following the crowd. I'm a sheep following one shepherd. So what's wrong with being a sheep? Because I literally, I have no interest in asking why, when that's all I did for so many years, and it makes no sense to me because I'm not that person. I'm a very analytical person, so I do question a lot. And I was for years, I was like, but this doesn't make sense. And we can't make sense of it. Like you're saying, you cannot make sense of these amazing things that the Lord does. You just it's not part of this world, so you can't make sense of it. So when people come
No,
at you and they go, "Oh, but explain this," you can't explain it. You just have faith, and faith is hard to have when you're questioning things. But I can see that you fully have faith, like because your mind is blown 24/7 that the Lord is just so good all the time. It's
it's
amazing.
just something that is completely impossible. It was impossible that it was not a miracle. I cannot
Yeah,
deny it. In this
yeah,
in this whole process, my parents also gave their hearts to the Lord, and my dad's
that's amazing.
they were complete atheists, and my dad's comment was just like he, for the first time in his life, seeing what happened to me, can absolutely not deny that there is not a God. Um,
Mm,
it's just
yeah.
I feel like that guy that always, who's that guy that just goes like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's like, "Ta-da!" that is funny that you said it because it's literally like, but that guy, he is always like the way he portrays himself when he goes, "Ta-da!" He's like almost, but why didn't you think of that? There it is. It's so easy. Ta-da! Here it is. And that's the thing. we fight and fight and fight. I mean, the things that you went through, that you would rather die than ask the Lord for help. How many times you are like, I don't want to. You, Jesus can come, but not, don't take me.
Yeah.
And that is, I can't believe you did it for so long and you survived. Like, the Lord has got the biggest plan for your life. Wow. Wow. I
Well,
mean,
it's like
wow.
I can't believe that I'm saying this, but now that I've gotten so much healing of everything, and I'm not perfect. I'm still working through a couple of stuff, and some things um, try to come back. So I'm not saying that I'm squeaky clean and perfect now, but
Oh, no, no, no.
I've come a long way, and I've gotten so much healing. It's just incredible. Um, Now I'm starting to feel I I'm actually grateful for the life that I have lived because I feel like I have got a sense of purpose now. There's a reason I sing now. There's a reason
Yeah.
I make music. There's a reason I want to be in public. There's a reason I want to, and it's because now I have got this experience in my life, and I do know how to help people, and I do know what they are going through. Um,
Hmm.
so it's given me purpose, um, and
Can I
it
ask you some
brings
hard
me
questions?
absolutely.
So, now that you have gone through all of that and you have found the Lord, going back into the industry, are you're not afraid of anything? I know that when we say, like, yes, we've got the Lord behind us, but we are, it's okay to be afraid, because that is,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yes.
So
No,
what
don't
is
be
your
windgat.
biggest fear?
Yes. No, 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 no. I'm not arrogant in where I am in my recovery. I'm only 2 years clean now. So I'm still kind of like a rookie. So I do a lot of shows. I've done a couple of them. I do choose my venues now. There are certain places that I just won't play. When I do play any venue, I've got a whole support structure that goes with me. So I'm never there alone, and I'm never there without people knowing what my situation is, even the owners of the venue. I will stick around afterwards for a little while for healthy social interaction with the people, and then I will
Yeah.
leave. So I've put in place a very
Boundaries.
solid structure that keeps me safe and boundaries that keeps me safe. And I will not derive from it. I cannot derive from it because I've built so many people around me. That's like an
That's
army.
so good. That is
So
amazing.
actually, I'm not. I would be afraid if I would be isolated and if I hadn't, um, if I didn't have these structures around me. But I think
Yeah,
I'm looking after that really, really cautiously because it's not something
I
that you
think
want
that's
to let
great.
slip or feel
Mhm.
arrogant about. Yeah.
Do you know,
Yes.
I was talking to friends of mine earlier before I came on, and don't worry, Ma Baker, you will see it. Don't you worry, girl. You, I was speaking and I was saying, you know, we, when we are, hello, when we give ourselves to the Lord and we've got, everyone is saying, oh, but your world is going to change and it's going to be so great and everything's going to go perfectly and there'll be no going back, and you get given a false premise because you think, okay, yes, God's got you, but like I said as well, there's still free will and the devil comes for you like non-stop. So there's constant temptation, and the fact that you have put those people in place, and I think that is amazing because that is a big thing. If you are easily influenced, especially, in the industry that you are in, um, wow, that is a really, really good thing. And I think if people did the same thing more often and not more often all the time, I think there'd be a lot less relapses because you've got those people holding you accountable, first of all, and just loving you and wanting the best for you. Um, because I mean, as soon as you give the life to the Lord, the devil is really, really not happy. Hey, TT, the devil is
Oh, he
really not
doesn't like
happy.
it.
So he's just really gonna come for you, you know. Um, and I think you are on the right path. I really like it's lovely listening to you because you can see how passionate you are about it. And have you met up with any of the people that you saw at your worst, like musicians or friends and family? Have you they all accepted you and fully understand where you're at now?
No, a lot of people I reached out to were just like, no, we don't want to see you in our lives ever, ever again. And you know what? I respect that. I said to them, I respect that, and I completely understand it. And if they're not ready, they're not ready. And I think that's a crucial part for someone that's recovering to you need to take that on the chin. Not everyone is gonna forgive you. Not everyone is gonna be okay. And it also not everyone. Some people still look at me like with those searching eyes, like they're still waiting for me to relapse. It's gonna take people quite a while to adjust to the new you, and you need to be patient, and you need to let them also heal, because we forget how much we hurt the people around us when we are in active addiction. it it's
Yeah.
it's a trauma for it. Had been a trauma for my parents and for my family and for the close friends, and you need to give them space and time to heal also. And we forget that.
Yeah.
um so I'm completely fine that not everyone is going to forgive me, and not everyone is going to let me back into their lives, but really, really a lot of people did forgive me, and a lot of people
Awesome.
did give me space again around them. And it's just so cool to have healthy people around me, just to have people. I
Yeah.
think I had been isolated and been stuck in this one room for so many years, that I kind of almost forgot what it felt like to be loved, and to just do stupid things with friends and just be silly.
Yeah.
It's been beautiful
Well, you spend
to
most of
have.
your young adulthood just a mess. Um, you couldn't just have good, clean fun because there was repercussions. And
Yeah.
yeah, we all tend to do stupid things, but it's guys, please stop recording my life. But we all tend to. It's a phase. Yeah, it's very irritating. Yes, she's famous. Go away. So, you know, so I literally am just like, I also, when it comes to the music industry, how forgiving are they? Because did with record labels, with musicians, with all sorts that you are physically working with these people, you've worked with them prior, or not even with them, but they're in the same industry as you. So it's more of a business relationship. How has that been for you?
Yeah, I think especially in the beginning, a lot of them were very skeptic and very scared and very not trusting my stability at all. So a lot of people were checking me out in the beginning. Now a lot of people has opened up a lot more. to me. I think they're starting. I'm getting a lot of comments like, okay, okay, we see you're actually doing this. Now we're actually really proud of you. Um,
Yeah.
so it's good now, or it's better now. But it's really me having to start from scratch. Um, and it's also okay. I'm okay with that.
But you're
But
a new
yeah, it's
person. You're a new
yeah, and
person.
also
You left that other person, that person died.
exactly. I cannot make the music that I made then. I just don't have that anger in me anymore. Um, I'm in a different genre. I'm trying new stuff. So yeah, no, I think everyone is kind of warming up now, but it took them a long time, which is totally understandable.
Well, I mean, 19 years worth, like, genade. The other thing I wanted to ask you is, have you ever seen your friend's mother again that passed away?
No, I've tried. I've tried. Um, they they just in the beginning they always had an excuse. But then after a while, I realized, oh, they really don't want to see me. So, yeah.
How does that sit with you though?
I think that's something that I cannot control. It's sad. I don't know how it would be now. It's been many years since the last time that I tried. But I also feel that if it's going to bring bad memories up for them up again, then I don't want to bring that into their lives. I want them to go on and to heal. Because it's weird. Sometimes when you Imasha, the friend that did survive, um we just couldn't be around each other after the accident anymore. I think it's sometimes
Mm.
when you've been through something like that, you just see that scene
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
time when you are around each other. You're just so
Mm.
reminded of what happened there that it's just
Mm.
not, it will never be the same. I'm very
Yeah.
grateful that in rehab, when I sobered up, um, and after I met the Lord, I decided to work through everything. It was the first time that I could actually go through the whole scene. So I was just journaling this and just writing each step of the way, of the whole accident. I'm so glad I did it. So glad I actually faced every little angle and corner of what happened there. I think the only way
Yeah.
is through. I think we have to face stuff like that. We have to talk about it.
Dead on.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's going to. Mm.
And the other thing is, what happened to those letters? Your 26
Ah,
letters.
okay. This is so cool. So it was this small golden book that I had named.
Mhm.
And now on Friday, my music video is coming out. And we actually used that actual book in the music video. I don't want to tell you
Really?
what I'm doing with the music video. I want you to watch the music video and see what we do with the book. It's so cool.
We need to play it on Friday so that
Please.
the people that are here now can also watch it. So they're
Yeah,
already saying,
it's we recreated the whole scene. We've got a hole, we've got the book, we've got everything. It's so cool.
guys, just what by literally watching this video, I was like, oh my gosh. Like hearing parts of your story, especially for me, that whole hole that you dug literally is like just massive, right? And when I saw this video, I was like, oh my word. You, first of all, have you ever done acting?
Acting?
Yes.
No, no. But I
Well,
had to
you
act in
probably
this
should.
music video.
Yes, because I'm sitting here like looking at it and I'm going, oh my gosh, I can literally feel like how you must have been feeling. And obviously, I can't even comprehend it. Like, I know my story, but I can't comprehend what you're going through and what you went through in that hole. But I know I've been in a dark place and I can feel how wow. I was just like, this lady is a very good actress, or just in there, like there are her emotions, they just step by step by step running through it. Like, how was that? How was it making the video?
I think that's why you probably think I'm a good actress because it wasn't
Yeah.
really acting. I was just tapping into that emotions. I remember when we shot the whole the grave
Yeah.
scenes,
The whole scene.
whole scene. We all got very the makeup artist actually started crying, and
Oh,
me
I can
too.
fully
We all
imagine.
got very emotional. It was very real. So it's kind of like I didn't have to act. I was just feeling and remembering what I felt and where I was, where I was in my actual hole.
Yeah.
So it felt very real. It's very, you'll see the emotion in the music video. I think Marley from Unbreakable Media just captured it incredibly raw, and
Oof.
it's
Yes, I was
authentic
going
and
to say
very,
it's raw.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, in when you start the video, your TikTok video, and you've got like POV and what it is, and you're making a music video, but it's your life, and it's
Hmm.
on. I literally can't wait for that music video. Like, just making this video for you, I wanted to cry all the time. I was like, the I promise you, I've been like a wreck the whole day. It's taken me such a long time to try and do just this short little segment, because I'm just thinking, wow, um, it's yeah, it's so incredible. Thank you, George. It's so incredible to see and to hear in your song where you've come from and where you are now, and to see the person. Like, I'll put up my phone now and show everyone. I'll see if I can actually do it on here. But it's I can't believe the story that you've told, and it's only the grace of God. And I can't even fathom that you hated the Lord so much. Do you know what I mean? Like, to see how you respond to the Lord now, I'm just thinking, like, how was this ever a thing? How did you feel like that? And it's so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking because no one should ever feel like you did. Like, now I'm going to get emotional. But it's just, you were so young and you had no one and you were isolated and you were lonely. And the fact that you wanted to die at 12,
Yeah, that's
that's
crazy.
crazy. It's crazy. And this is why I want to do what I do with Ninja Talks, because the amount of people that have approached me or do this stuff, the people that I have had on my live, is I cry. They all laugh at me. All my followers laugh at me because, especially the AI artists, they think it is hilarious. Who can make Candace cry? So just prepare yourself for Friday because it's cry night. So they all do it. And like this past Friday, Jack Arden is sitting there going, I'm gonna make her cry. And they all get 3 songs. And I'm just, and their songs are wow. Like, anyone come for an AI artist, please come to me. Okay.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
the lyrics, just how you have showed your emotion and in your facial expression, in your voice, in your lyrics, when you hear these songs, and I fall apart because you feel you actually listening to the words because you can't see them. So you're listening to the words a lot more, and it sinks in. And that's what I've learned to do now with all music. And that's what I picked up with the the sincerity and the rawness and how vulnerable you are in this music that you have done and this song that you have done, because you can't fake that. That's what I'm saying. You're either a really, really good actress, like award level, or it's just pure raw.
Uh,
Like, this is who I am.
I know.
So
No,
the
I
award
think
does
it
not
hits
go
close
to
to
Tane,
home.
guys. The
But yeah,
award does
I'm
not
really,
go to Tane.
it goes to my past.
There you go. Well done. Well done, past.
Yeah.
But I really, there's a
Thank you
lot
for
of
the
people that have
compliment.
been asking questions, like a lot of people have been asking questions, yeah, and sharing the love like no one's business. Really, they've said such amazing things. And do you want to tell everyone now about what's to come for you in music wise, career wise? First of all, I'm in KZN, FYI, so please make a turn, okay?
Oh, we're going there next week.
Where? Oh my soul. Speak to me
um,
off of,
a month,
off of
yeah, a month in
where?
Turkey. We'll speak.
What?
Yes.
Okay, we will speak after we will speak off of the live. Most of them know where I'm from anyway, but there'll be some dodgy person looking now. So, but okay, so yes, you. What is next? Tell us.
What is next? So I'm very excited sorry, there's a bug, to bring out a song in a collaboration project with Jackals Vibes. Um, yeah. So yeah,
Yes.
if you were wondering, I am not against AI music. I think it's super cool. Um, I've got a lot of opinions that I'm sure no one cares about my opinion about it, but I am
I
for
do.
it.
We do. Look, Jack
Is it?
also does.
Oh,
We want
oh,
your
cool.
opinion. Yep.
Okay, cool. I think it's very, very, the answer is very basic and very simple and easy for me. I think if something that someone creates touches you on an emotional level, or it inspires you, or it makes you think, or it makes you question something that makes you better, or just sits you down, then I think it's art. And I don't care how you get to that point. If you're gonna use AI, if you're gonna use your guitar, if you're gonna pay someone to help you write, um, I don't care. If you're gonna create something that really moves people and touches people, then it really doesn't matter how you get there. So I heard this one Jackals vibe song. I heard a couple, and I started liking his music and a lot of others.
Yeah.
But yeah, so long story short, one specific one that we're gonna do, I don't want to tell you yet. Maybe it should be a
No, you don't have
surprise.
to. You don't have to tell me, but you should tell him that you're going to announce it, because oh, look at Jack. So Jack knows Jaco's vibes, by the way. So yeah, and Mr. Jack Arden revealed himself on my live. I didn't know he was going to do it, and then he did it. I was like, I obviously I knew who he was, and there's a lot of people that because they have got other lives, and because it is a bit of controversy about things, and he's quite opinionated, but he's in a chilled way, and he's spoken to people about it, and I'm going to have him on my story time discussing AI industry, and I mean the way when you speak to these people that are crazy talented. He sent me some stuff today, and I'm like, what? This is crazy beautiful, and you're telling me like all these prompts, and I'm going, I don't know what people. There's no chat GPT, yeah. I'm just saying, like, this is legit. And there's all these people that are here that are supporting one another, but still supporting artists and musicians like yourself. So,
Yes.
and we always say not everyone can sing and not everyone can write, but you don't get the singers being judged for not being able to write. But now the
Ooh,
writers are being judged.
exactly.
And the thing is they are not making hectic money out of this. Like, let's not even go there. This is not their full-time job. We're not talking Jakkos Vibes
Yes.
and Bliksemstraat and all of those. We're not talking that. That's their own journey. But most of these incredible artists are, well, I'll say writers, but they are artists. Everyone can call them what they like. But for me, they are really talented. And the thing is, some of them can sing. That's the thing. There's a lot of them that
Oh,
use their own voice. So, and people don't think about that. There are some flippin' talented people that don't want to be performers. They're doing it in the hopes that an artist or musician might approach them. But you know what you say? I do not sing. Stop it. No, I do not. No, I do not. Anyway, no, she's causing nonsense. Mish, and if you need to go and look at Mish's music. Oh my soul. Yeah, she's causing trouble here now because she says I can sing, but she's going to cause problems. Stop it. So anyway,
ooh.
so like they normally, it's quite funny and I love it. I'm so privileged to have known these people and know them so well. And they will send me their songs and they'll be like, yo, tell me what you think. Like, which one? Do you like this one? Do you like that one? Whatever. And I'm like, I feel so special because you guys are really talented. So, I love it. And I'm so glad that you support them. And this is the thing, right? They sitting here. And when I said to them, like when you came in, yes, Jack, yes. When you came into my lives and I spoke about you, and the minute that you said Jakkos Vibe and you were like in for I think you just got a whole bunch of new fans because thank you, Paul.
Yay!
Yeah, you got like a whole bunch of new fans, and they are, if you ever need someone, if you ever need like a assistance on writing some songs, let me tell you, um,
This, this is so
it's
cool.
crazy. It's crazy good,
Because,
and that's what we want.
it's,
We want that opening.
yes.
Like you said to me, right? When you said um about this is my muse and my soul. When you were saying there isn't many people that are out there wanting to help the underdog. I'll gladly write for any artist. Check. There is not many people. You need to know people. And like Jack was saying last night or on Friday night, or even Saturday morning, it went on forever. But he was saying he knows people in the industry, right? That is, thank you, Paul. He knows people in the industry, and still it's so difficult for him. So people that have come up and they are nobody, in the industry, they are fantastic for all of us, but they are not known in the music industry and by like recording artists that were like, well, who are you? Why would I want to use your songs? Why am I going to want to buy that and work with you? It's
Exactly, and it's sad.
literally, it's, and they are just sitting here. They are sitting here writing masterpieces like hits where you sit there and you are just, every time I have people joining my live, they're going, what the hell? And you watch the progress happen because they start and they just get better and better and they all help each other. It's a fantastic group of people that, yes, there are few on that the Lord shows you who needs to be there and who doesn't. So that's the bonus part. But the people that are on my live, they, like I said, you've got new followers. You can contact them whenever you want to contact them. They are awesome. And it's really nice to have someone that is as awesome as you, as talented as you, and just as godly. Like you are, it's awesome, honestly, because people are scared to talk about their faith. And I broke through that nonsense because everyone's like, Candace, you can't go onto TikTok on a social media platform and talk about the Lord. I'm like, uh, yes, I can. And it is very scary. It's super scary. But I was just like, haters are going to hate no matter what. I don't care. I'm like, the Lord is here and I'm going to do it. And then what happens? I meet you. I meet these wonderful people. And it's just nice. You see, look at all these comments. Look at you
Yeah,
guys.
it's
You
beautiful.
guys.
Yeah,
You see?
yeah, no, it's so cool that you say that. I would love to sing some of their songs. Eh? It's there's no difference for me in covering a song or covering an AR artist song. Um, I love singing, and I also love writing. So I do have so much respect for someone that can write a beautiful piece. Um, so yeah, it's just I really enjoy listening to everyone's stuff. You must send me some of it. Would love to listen.
I will. So,
Why is everyone
artists,
saying that you can sing?
pardon?
Why is everyone here commenting saying that you can sing?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were hiding something. Maybe that you can really sing beautifully, and you're not saying that.
I am not the talent here.
Because
I
you
am the host.
can. See?
No, stop it. This is not about me. This is not about me. Oh, you guys are. Stop it.
Maybe. They're gonna post your clip. What clip? What am I missing?
Stop it. No, Jackie, you're not getting in this box. You are not. The boxes are closed. You are not getting in this box. They, AR artists, my friends, please just send me a message, send me a WhatsApp, and tell me what song you. No, I'm not. What song you would like me to send to Tuin, and I will send her that song. Thank
Yeah.
you, Bubbles. Okay. Is there anything before Jackie comes in here and talks nonsense? Is there
No,
anything that you would
I
like
think
to
we.
ask?
No, I'm more want to say thank you. I really enjoyed this. This
Oh,
was beautiful. Thank you for your
thank
time,
you.
and thank you for doing this.
I'm very glad.
Really, really awesome.
No, I
Yeah, you can.
literally
Sorry,
stop
you can
it,
see all
Michelle.
the love and the cool community that you've created in just all of the people that are here, and it's a culture that you created. It's beautiful.
Do you know? I was saying it to somebody else. Please don't repeat this person's name. Hello, brother. Just don't repeat that person's name. Can you see it?
No,
Okay, good.
no,
Anyway, it starts with finger.
no. I missed it now. Where is it?
You can if you want to know, but no, she will not. Hello, Z.
You can if you want to. No pressure. No pressure for what?
To say his name. Don't say his name.
Oh, now I see your name. Okay, and now I won't. No pressure. Oh, that's funny.
Do you do you know, right? So that's my brother-in-law, unfortunately. And I
Oh,
said to him, "Does your mother know? Does your mother know your name on TikTok?" And he says, "But look, just look at the picture. It's just a frog on the finger."
you yo, what? What, mom?
So he used to
This is the
just
best
break my
thing.
laugh.
Oh,
Do you know what the thing is? Like, he used to go into lives and to celebrities' lives, singers' lives, like Karen's away, and they would greet him. And they're like, no, 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 we can't say that name. No, we can't say that name. And then he would he would post them so bad. And everyone's like, yeah, you are infamous. You're not famous. You're infamous for that name, yo. Like, and
yes.
every time someone sent me a message the other day and said, "You've got some really weird people that come into your life," and I was like, "Huh?" And like, there's some very weird names, and I'm like, "Are you speaking about Finger?" And they're like,
Yeah. I can
Yes. I'm famous like a lady from Brakpan." Oh, my shattered nerves. Anyway,
Oh, Renier, this is so good. Testing their brain levels. Yes, testing it.
so my unfortunately, yeah, you've broken her now. Unfortunately, when it's 10 and after 10, it's actually, I mean, it's gotten worse, but it used to be 12, but then it went to 11 p.m. and now it's 10 p.m. clearly. People become a little bit unhinged. And I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if it's the heat. I blame the heat because people tend to get a bit more unhinged.
Themselves.
Jackie, yes, there's no more late nights on E, so they come to. Oh my word! I've never. Jack, you saying you've never been unhinged? Jack, you saying you've never been unhinged?
Why?
That is a long time. You're old. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hello, worm. Okay, so Jackie, I will let you in, but you know the time, hey? It's me. I was unhinged in December. Let me quickly tell you, the people that are here, like Ma Baker, has got two adopted kids on the spectrum, children, boys, teenage boys on the spectrum. And then she's got her child that she didn't think that she could have, and she had him. And they are just, hello, Spooky. They are just so amazing. These people are so amazing that are here, that have struggles, like everyday struggles that we take for granted. And yes, it might not be these big stories that are just like hectic. Wat's skitting, niks nie. And but I've always said to them, there is no story that is too small, because a small story, a big story, whatever it is, it's like a small lie and a big lie. The Lord does not see the difference. A lie is a lie, a sin is a sin. It doesn't matter, right? Stealing a sweet and um, uh, yes, I think so. Stealing the a small sweet and murdering somebody, we might think it's a massive, massive difference. It's a sin. Finished. So that's a bit scary. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, people. First of
Or
all,
not?
Jack,
Okay.
do you like to smell good? Now, not when you didn't shower.
Me?
Yes.
Yes. I love to
Okay.
smell good now. I'm a little bit obsessed. Why?
Jack, do you and Jackie want to join? Or Jack, would you like to come back as the other person? When you're on my live, there's a lot of things happening. In saying all of that, and that reason would be there's no reason. But in saying all of that, please, please, can you tell them when your song is out, where they can go and see, and you can say that you'll be on our live.
Yeah. Okay, the song's name is Weerlig. It's going to be out on all the streaming platforms on Friday, the 13th. Friday the 13th. And I'm the most excited about the music videos, and it's going to be on YouTube. Um, we will talk about it on the live on Friday, Nate. If you want to go look at a song now, there's a song out, Confetti Sonder Kleur, that I released with Ampi a bit earlier, well, late last year. And if you heard the whole story, all my old music was wiped, so we're kind of starting over. So we've got the one Confetti Sonder Kleur, and number two that's Weerlig that's coming out now. But yeah, I'm
So
excited to bring
there's
out
the whole.
and the whole one is Weerlig that's coming out on Friday. If you want to pre-save the link, you can. There's a link in my bio, but otherwise you can just go and check it out on Friday.
Sorry, I'm
Can you
getting.
guys see the picture?
Yes, we
Can you see
can.
the picture?
Yes, we can.
So that is Tuin, guys. That's the big hole. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Look at those flippin' blocks at the back. Those rocks, were those some of the rocks that you had to dig out?
All of them. Yes.
Those were the rocks that you dug out?
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Some of them are bigger than you.
Yes. Yeah, you throw them out with both hands. It was just crazy.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's like a whole other perspective right there.
Yeah, I think the program itself just kind of does that to for punishment, with the hope that you'll have your own journey inside of this hole. A lot of
Yes.
people get to dig a hole like that and nothing um, profound happens. And I also feel it's about what you put into that and what you open up your
It's
heart
your
for.
story.
Yes.
Yeah,
Your
so I think it's
journey.
different for everyone. Yeah. For some people, it could have just been another hole. They'll probably dig another one 5 years from now. Like I love what you said. We've still got free will and a freedom of choice. And if you neglect that, you're gonna miss a lot of things. That's important.
You know, when you were saying when you would wake up in the morning and next to the bed was a bowl of alcohol, and you were saying, just one day that I would be clean. It's the same thing now. It's one day at a time, one step at a time, every single day. And those are the small, Jackie, those are the small little things that you need to be like, yep, thank you, Lord. Those are the small things that we take for granted, is making it through one day at a time. Hey, Jackie, I know she's singing it in her head. I know. Yeah. So, guys, please, if you haven't followed Tane, please do so. and I will send you the songs. So, guys, if you have not done it, I will do it on your behalf. So, best you send me your songs so that I can send them to Tuin. And don't put pressure on this wonderful lady. She's very besig, but she will listen to them. You are busy. You
I would
are
love that.
digging holes everywhere you go. I literally see that for you. I literally see that you are digging holes wherever you go because a lot of people need saving.
Oh, that's special. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for saying that. You guys, Ma Baker, all of you are saying amazing, amazing things. Thank you for being here and for supporting not only Ninja Talks, but for saying you guys are all here to listen to her story and listen to her music. Please make sure that you come and watch the AI Live. But before that, at 7 o'clock, we will be with Miss Tain again, and then we're going to see the video. And I think it's going to be, yeah. We are all so excited, and you will understand if you go and follow her and go and look at the clips that she plays, and wow, it's incredible. Every time I speak about it, I get goosebumps. It's ridiculous. So
Cool.
yeah, it's really ridiculous. I'm just going to stop shaving altogether. I'll be like, I'm doing it for time. I'm growing my own grass here in my garden. Is what it is. That could be taken any way you like. It is after 10. I don't seek people out, right? And someone sent me a
They get
message.
sent to you.
They get sent. And someone sent me a message with one of Tane's videos and said, please go and watch. And I watched a portion of her story. I think it's the second video on the top. And we're sitting on the couch. And I was like, wow, okay, I want to hear more. And I commented right under the person that sent it to me and on the person's comment. And then I DM'd her. And it took some time, but I left her. And then all of a sudden, you know how it is on a Sunday, I just wait for the Lord to tell me what to do. And I don't. I just wait. And I'm pedantic. Like, I want things. This is the time and this is the day. And you can ask Jackie. A lot of people, like even my producer, will say to me, listen, can we do a schedule with the guests for like the next 2 weeks? And I'm like, no. I know who I have in mind, but who the Lord has in mind is a different story. So it might change. I can't make videos and content in advance because they run away. If they're not meant to be there, I say, Lord, please show me who is here for the right reasons, and then they run away. So Tane came into my DMs and said, okay, let's have a chat. And I was like, where am I going to fit it into? Because on Thursday I have Glow. And Glow, there was a problem with the stuff this past Thursday with the, what's it called? Electricity. You see, I don't even remember what it's called because it's never available. And then then I was like, I don't really know what I'm going to do on Monday. So maybe I said to Tane, well, maybe we can just do Monday, whatever. And then I was like, no, what am I doing tonight? Okay, are you available tonight? And she's like, yeah. So that's why no one knows. And then when I phoned you and I was like, guess what? Guess who's on my live tonight? And she didn't even know. But yes. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. I could literally talk all night to you, and I'm looking forward to Friday. But I do appreciate you, and I can. The Lord has got so many big plans for you. It's very exciting, really. I'm very excited for you. All the people in the comments, thank you for being here. Even Finger, Jackie, my darling, thank you for jumping in the box and not lying about my singing. But I love your faces. Thank you for all the likes. We're sitting at 132.5. And well done, guys. Well done. I hope your fingers hurt. You must change fingers every now and again. I will see you tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen. We got the Autism Awareness and Acceptance Live. Tuesdays, we have got Tuesdays, bring your tissues, guys. We're going to have another session, Men's Mental Health with Raw Minds. Eric from Canada, the podcaster. He's going to be there talking about PTSD when it comes to women having their babies and them dealing with postpartum and how men go through it. And it's very hardcore. So, but he's raw, so prepare yourselves. Thank you, everyone. God bless. I appreciate you all. Mwah. Love your faces. Have a good evening. Thank you, Tuin.
Thank
Have
you,
a very
Tuin,
blessed
so much.
evening. Bye. See you soon.